In what seems to be yet another setback for Meghan Markle, the former Suits actress turned royal turned content creator, her highly anticipated cooking show has reportedly encountered a lukewarm response from Netflix executives. Sources reveal that Meghan's request for a grand premiere event for her show, Together in the Kitchen with Meghan, was denied, leaving her visibly frustrated. Meghan had envisioned a star-studded launch, reminiscent of her royal days, and had even begun planning the guest list. An insider, speaking on condition of anonymity, noted, she expected the full Hollywood treatment, but Netflix executives deemed it unnecessary for what they consider just another cooking show. This decision marks a significant departure from Meghan's expectations and aspirations. The show, which aims to blend cooking with personal storytelling, has already raised eyebrows among industry veterans. Critics question whether the market truly needs another celebrity-driven cooking program. Media analyst Patricia Henderson remarked, "Every project seems to circle back to personal trauma or loss at some point. Audiences might start experiencing compassion fatigue." The trailer, which was released recently, attempts to tug at heartstrings by featuring Meghan's beloved rescue dog Bogart, whom she had to leave behind when moving to the UK. This thematic choice, while emotionally charged, has drawn skepticism for its predictability in the Sussex narrative. The Netflix decision comes at a challenging time for the Sussexes, whose content creation efforts have yielded mixed results. Their previous documentary series sparked controversy but failed to maintain long-term buzz, and their Spotify podcast venture came to an abrupt end. Entertainment journalist Mark Reynolds noted, "There's a growing sentiment that the Sussex brand isn't quite the golden ticket it was once thought to be. Netflix is running a business, not a charity, and they are being more selective about where they invest their promotional budgets." Interestingly, this cooking show represents a departure from the couple's usual focus on social justice and mental health awareness. Some speculate this pivot to lighter content could be an attempt to reshape public perception following years of controversial interviews and public statements that have divided audiences. Royal commentator Elizabeth Sterling pointed out the irony of Meghan seeking the very pomp and ceremony she once claimed to escape. Here is someone who left a palace for freedom, only to find herself desperate for the trappings she wanted to leave behind, she noted. The trailer's release has sparked substantial online discussion, though perhaps not the kind Meghan hoped for. Social media users quickly contrasted her current situation with her former royal life, which included red carpet events and established protocols. "In Hollywood, you're only as valuable as your last success," said PR specialist James Morrison. Right now, Netflix seems to be sending a clear message about where they think this project stands in their hierarchy of content. The show's concept has also faced scrutiny. While cooking shows have long been staples of lifestyle programming, critics question whether Meghan's culinary credentials are sufficient to carry a series. Although her previous lifestyle blog, The Tig, featured recipes, professional chefs remain skeptical about her expertise in the kitchen. "This isn't really about cooking," suggests culture writer Sarah Peterson. "It's another platform for personal storytelling using food as a vehicle." The question is whether audiences are still hungry for more Sussex stories. The denial of a premiere event might seem like a minor setback, but industry experts suggest it could indicate a larger shift in how media companies view their partnerships with the Sussexes. "There's a finite amount of public interest," explains media researcher Dr. Robert Klein. "When you've told your story multiple times across multiple platforms, eventually the impact diminishes." Critics have also pointed out that the narrative of personal loss, such as the story about Meghan's dog, is becoming predictable. Every project seems to need a tear-jerker moment, but at what point does it start feeling manufactured? Questioned a television producer who wished to remain anonymous. Netflix's decision to treat the cooking show as just another addition to their vast content library rather than a major event may force the Sussexes to reassess their strategy. "They're learning that Hollywood operates differently from the monarchy," notes industry veteran Thomas Wright. "You have to continuously prove your worth, and past titles don't guarantee future success." As Meghan's cooking show hits this major roadblock, sources close to her report that she is furious and determined to fight back against what she sees as a blatant attempt to undermine her. An insider stated, "Meghan is absolutely convinced that this is just the latest in a long line of efforts by the establishment to keep her down." In light of this setback, Meghan is reportedly considering her options, which may include legal action against Netflix or even threatening to walk away from her multi-million-dollar deal with the company altogether. This latest chapter in Meghan's journey underscores the complex dynamics she faces in her transition from royal life to the entertainment industry, as she grapples with the challenges of maintaining relevance and credibility in a fiercely competitive landscape. The coming months will reveal whether she can navigate these hurdles and redefine her identity in the public eye.